Fam. We out here. We in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join us on YouTube memberships. Where the heck is the remote? Oh no, it's way over there. Brisket, grab the remote. Brisket, grab the remote. Anyways, guys, day 30. 30 lives. 100 lives in 100 days. We're continuing the party. Well, I don't know if it's that much of a party, but tonight is going to be a quick live. Whoa, focus. What the? Focus. There we go. Let's make this a little darker here. Sorry if you guys hear the news in the background, but we're just trying to stay informed because it's a cray year this year. All right, so let's go ahead. While folks are coming in the live, we're going to enjoy these, basically some like quick ass nachos. Nothing crazy. Avocado, salsita, a little avocado salsa. I'm actually going to hold on, fam. I'm going to turn off the overhead lights. Hey, Angel, how you guys doing? This is a quick live tonight. Just want to give a heads up, guys. Hey, Shanice, how are you? I know usually I talk for an hour or two, but tonight I'm literally capping myself at 30 minutes. I got to get the remote, and I'm going to turn off the lights. Brisket, make sure you guys watch him. Make sure he's doing his thing. Be right back. Oh. There we go. All right, there's a baby. Oh, wait, maybe I can move this towards Brisket. Look at this. Oh, it's a baby. Yeah, they all want to see you, buddy. They all want to see you. You don't want to talk about it? All right. I guess he doesn't want to talk about it. That's fine. I kind of like holding it like this. Look at this. Hey, guys. How are you? I feel like, you know that scene in a movie where, like, the person's trying to warn you something? Like, the scientist is trying to warn you. Like, guys, we just got a discovery on... Still trying to figure it out. We just found a discovery, and I don't know how much time I have left. So I just want to leave this video diary because it's going to be cray-cray. Oh no, the monster's coming. The monster's here. The monster's Brisket. All right, let me set this back up here. All right. How you guys doing? Quick live is better than no live. I know, and we can't mess up our... we got a nice little streak going. 30 days. Did we ever figure out... See, that's too bright too, though. Because there's a shadow? I don't know, guys. I'm not an AV guy. I'm just a regular dude. How's that? That looks weird too, right? Let's do this. Hold on. Put it behind the laptop, maybe? I think what it is, it's the shadows that it's upsetting me. Give me 1 second. There we go. You know, it's so funny. Someone came over the other day and they were like, "You have a ring light?" And I was like, "Yeah." They're like, only people that are on OF, you guys know what those initials mean. Only people on OF have those lights. I was like, nah, dude, they literally sell them at Walmart, bro. Like, it's not like you don't need to be an OF model. Jesus, hold on, guys. You don't need to be an OF model in order to have a ring light. They're like, "Are you sure you're not filming like scenes in here?" I was like, "No, I barely have time to like breathe. I'm eating freaking microwave nachos right now. Oh, they were funny, huh? Hello, Caitlin, Angel, Satin, John S. Hello, Shanice, U-Haul. Did you guys know that U-Haul? And I only found this out because I go down the rabbit hole, but U-Haul. Let's give him a plain chip. Here you go, buddy. U-Haul used to make little camper trailers, and they kind of look like scamps. I don't know if you guys know what scamps look like, but they look like scamps. I would love to get my hands on one of those. I think they stopped making them like in the 80s or 90s, though. See, most people would be like, "Hey, thank you for the chip. I'm gonna go do other stuff." Not the Brisky Bear. The Brisky Bear comes back and says, "Hey, there's a whole plate full of nachos. What are you doing over there, big fella? Stop licking your chops right now. Don't do it." Yeah, you just did it. He knows. See, Brisket is too smart. Gregory, have you noticed that the likes on YouTube have been freezing up today? What does that mean, freezing up? Talk to me. Let me know. I've been out all day. I had 4 meetings today. And now I'm exhausted. These are meetings where like I have to be like, "Hi guys, my name is Lupe," and like I have to be on, so my energy level gets like this. Looks good to me. Oh, it's good. I mean, I love microwave nachos. OF, huh? You already know. Hey Jess. Hey Caitlin. Nachos are bomb. Wait, is that Alex Bain? Alexandra Bain. It has to be her because she's got her little wrenchy wrench. Why is the thing doing that? Hold on. Focus. There you go. Wow, Alex Bain in the building. How you doing, mama? We need a little update. Can you give us a little give us some bullet points, but like don't be too vague and don't be too short, but like, you know, you don't have to get all into it, but we need a life update. Uh-oh. Said message retracted. Uh-oh. What'd you say? Hold on, guys. Here we go. I am hungry too. Hello from PA. Hello, Michelle. Congrats on 30. Guys, we're on day 30. 100 lives, 100 days. Also, if some of you guys don't follow the trips from Canada, I was trying to jump on their live yesterday because they do a Monday night members only. And if you guys don't know, like I'm also a member for other channels memberships. So that's why when I tell you guys, oh, join our memberships, it's because I'm also, not only do I put out content, but I consume a lot of YouTube also. Like I'm also a viewer and a fan of channels. And so they have this members only Monday one that they do, but they couldn't do it yesterday. So I went on tonight and I basically told them, hey guys, I'm coming to Canada. RHODE does Canada's. And they got excited. I'm going to email them kind of our somewhat itinerary. So hopefully we get to meet up with the trips. Damn, I put too much cheese. I know that sounds bad to say out loud, but I did. Look at this. Look at this mega nacho. I know Brisket can see it. He's smart. He's too smart. Just said I sent you a funny reel on Instagram about a dog dad. All right, I'll check it out. Also, you know what's easier too, Jess? If you tag me in that reel. Because sometimes you should see the messages we get. It's like crazy. Cutie. Yeah, you told us yesterday. Remember, Michelle? Hey, Caitlin, how are you? And it's so funny. You caught the one where we're going to do a short live and where we're just having couch sessions with Brisket staring at us eating nachos. Paula, I just watched your Blaze pizza video. It looked pretty tasty. Listen, I don't know if you guys have Blaze pizzas in your town, but it's like, I mean, for $8 and change for a whole pie, and you can put as much crap as you want on it. They come out with a new pie every month, and I love that for them. So at least once a month, we're going to be doing that type of video. Michelle, it's the way to do it. Jojo from work. Jojo, you mind me asking what you do for work? Obviously, it allows you to, like, you know, kind of put in a thing and watch a little YouTubes. Gregory, hello. Alex Bain must be writing a novel right now, and I love that for us. Jeff, hello, sir. Margaret, ¿qué pasa? Margaret, I got to send you some information, too. I have a chat with Chef Sarah tomorrow. I need to update her on a bunch of stuff. But I just met up with a really good group of guys, and we're doing a food pop-up idea. And obviously, I want you to come by and indulge a little bit. Brisket is such a cutie. I know. He's waiting on his piece. I know. I have to be careful with these chips because they're so salty. Going good. John, hello. That's okay. That's perfect. I have my husband, daughter, and mom watching too. Oh my God. Wait, the whole fam's watching me? Hold on. I mean, you didn't tell me that I was going to be on. We got any crumbs? Brisket. Look presentable. You didn't tell me we're not even doing anything fancy. We're not in the car. We're not go grabbing anything. We're just chilling here. Michelle, yes. Thank you, Lupe. Nobody said happy birthday at work. Ooh. Listen, offices, you know what's funny? Is that's the bare minimum at a job, too. Like they have HR that tells your manager. Bare minimum stuff. And I'm surprised that workplaces don't do things like that, and it upsets me. Maybe it's just me, but any video I've started since this afternoon has had the same like 703 or 2003. I would love to get 2003 likes or even 700 likes. Yeah, I don't know. I like that glitch. That's a good glitch. Jojo, Jojo. Listen, Jojo, whatever your frequency is, I love when brands put out rotating things like that, just like crumble cookies. It's something new, and it's like it's Monday, it's crumble cookie day. Like I already know what to do that day and what to check out. Blaze Pizza out of 30 days, I know that one of those days is a Blaze Pizza day. I know that 4 Mondays out of a month, I got crumble cookies. And then, you know, when Duncan and all these guys, right, put out their holiday, right, little Dunky action here, little Dunkin' Iced. When they put out their stuff, like we just know to do it. I work for a salon day spa, close at 8, so I'm wrapping up and oh, I gotcha. Yeah, it's kind of the close the doors, cleaning, getting it ready for the next day type of thing. Brisket is all eyes on the nachos. Yeah, can you guys see them? Because it's on the ottoman. Look at. But I also need to work on his begging. Like that's not good that he does that. So once he calms down, like he is right now, we'll go ahead and give him one. All right, here we go. We're getting the Alex update here. New relationship, obviously, that I could have guessed that already. Anytime anybody gets a new relationship, they disappear. They disappear. Traveling and a new job, that's exciting. These are all positive. You got the trifecta. New relationship, traveling, new job. Busy girl, but always your number one. I wasn't expecting to read that. All right. Let me take a sip before I get emotional. Today's been a very emotional day for me. So many good things have happened. So many things that have taken 2 or 3 years to put together are coming together. And I took a moment earlier to down. Brisket. Oh no. Have to get my sip on. I know this. You know what this needs? A little vodka, or maybe a little gin. But things that have taken a couple years to put together, and some missteps and restarts, and are finally coming together, man. And honestly, guys, when I tell you, I know we talk about this all the time, and you guys probably think I'm some new age weirdo, Shanice and I, but manifestation is a monster. Manifestation is a monster. I'm going to say it again. Manifestation is a monster. And trust me, I was on the other side of the coin. Who are these kooky people? Who are these kooky people to just wish things? You can't just wish things into existence. You have to work for them. But it transcends both of those mindsets. It's not just wishing things into existence, and it's not just working towards it. It's kind of its own thing, and it's different for everybody. So you kind of have to read up on it yourself and then kind of figure it out yourself. I know that sounds like even worse to say it, but yes, I just saw Alex speak to it, and you also have to speak to it to existence as well. So manifestation, guys, and like anything else, you know, the universe is going to be like, all right, give us 3 days, or the universe might say, give us 3 weeks, 3 months, give us 3 years, but keep your mind on it. Manifest it. Always think about it. You almost have to think about it like you already have it. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, okay, I have $1 million." It's always this horse sense, right? Like, why do you have to dumb it down to something like that? It's never black and white like that. It has to be part of your vibration. It has to be part of like your thought process. It's already a part of you. And it's not about like if you say, I have $1 million. Well, where's the manifestation? You have to continually think about it, but not be obsessed and not give up. You have to be right here with it. And you also, it's not about giving you $1 million. It's about the universe placing avenues in front of you in which you get to the $1 million. Maybe it's a job opportunity, or maybe it's an old friend that says, hey, I just started a new business. You want to jump in on it? Or, hey, this, that, and the other, or hey, you found this, and you were able, you were able to sell that, or maybe you met an old colleague that they're hiring at a new job. Like, it's going to help you navigate through it all, you know. And I know that we live in such a society, because trust me, I am surrounded by these type of folks, and some of them are my friends, and they're just like, you just got you got to work through the bone. You just got to work hard. You got to stop eating avocado toast. Stop buying your lattes. And it's like, all right, well, I stopped buying avocado toast and lattes 10 years ago. Still not a millionaire. So that was a lie. No brisket. See, I almost give you one and then you beg. So you got to tone it down. We're going to tone it down. All right. I didn't finish Alex things though. How you been? Any plans yet to come to the PNW? So it's funny that you say that, because I know I talked about it a couple years ago to go to Canada, and we're finally going to Canada. I think we're going like in a couple weeks. Like I said, sometimes it takes me a while to do things that get brisket. No. Sometimes it takes me a while to do things, but I always do it. So I know that, yeah, Alex, a lot has happened. We're looking at land in Colorado. My buddy Adam is flying into Denver, I think, this weekend, and looking at land. There's just a lot. And you know me, I overtalk. So I'm long-winded. So if you're back to watching the videos, I always bring up certain aspects in the videos throughout the video. So you'll catch up. You'll catch up now that you're back. Oh my God, you too funny. We love your videos. My husband loves brisket. I know, isn't it cute? Except when he wants nachos. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job on the no asking. Yeah, that's also on it. Here you go, bud. Thank God for all of you. Hello. Happy birthday. TeTe's in the building. Jess, happy birthday. Oh, you guys are so, see, I love this family. Have to get my sip on. That's so great, Lupe. I have my Smirnoff and cranberry. All right, sounds good, TeTe. Keep negative thoughts away because you can manifest those too. Yes. Oh my God, what a great point to make. Yes. The negative stuff, you can manifest that as well. Thank you guys, everybody, for the thumbs up on the video, by the way. Yes, that is. Thank you, Jojo. Your thoughts are you. So if you are always negative and say, of course that would happen to me, or of course there's traffic, and of course this would happen, and you're mind framing and you're just making your mind just super toxic all the time, that's the vibration in which you're giving out, and it's going to happen. You know, I've slipped up this year a couple times where I go, oh, that's not going to, like, one day, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think I negatively manifested my car getting hit, because I remember laying down and thinking like, oh, I got to get a new car. I was like, you know, we all have these intrusive thoughts where we go, oh, wish someone would just hit my parked car, total it out, and I can just get a new car. And what happens a few days later? But they didn't end up hitting hard enough to total out. I ended up having to spend like over $1,000 to fix it. Oh, that Subaru has given me so much love and happiness and great memories, yet so much financial pain and stress. It's, but I mean, it's oh my God, that's Subaru. The game, where what did I leave off? It's a family Mario. Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you guys. That's a comment. My aunt and uncle won 20 million back in the 80s. Whoa, back in the 80s, that was probably what's that worth today? Probably like double, huh? Like 40 or 50 million in today's money. They had a lovely life before they won the money. The money gave them more luxuries when they would be in, are you saying FLA, Florida? I stayed in the Rhode Island home. That's awesome. That's a nice blessing, man. It's a nice blessing. And I'm assuming they were great folks. So I love when great things happen to great people. It's when bad things happen to good people, or when good things happen to bad people. That's what I have a problem with. Oh, Michelle, brisket gets a lot of kisses, a lot of rubs, a lot of everything. Trust me. Yeah, I feel it. I will treat my. I feel it. Ooh, TeTe, you're getting the tinglies. You're getting the tinglies. I think I put too much cheese on these, and they're cold now. There's been one time, I'm sorry, 2 times, that I have been at the casino where I felt it. And I'm not just saying like I hope I don't lose money. I hope I don't lose money. Like I need to make money tonight. Like not that type of feeling. Those are just random. But there's been a couple times that I have hit big at the casino. And every time I go in there, I go, oh, come on, where's this feeling? I need this feeling. And then I don't get the feeling. I go, oh, today's not the day that we win big. It doesn't mean that we end up losing, or we might win a little bit, but it won't get into like the thousands of dollars. But there's been 2 times where we were just, there was one time where I was feeling it, but I wasn't like, I wasn't, um, I wasn't confident about it. So I was working for some bank a long time ago, and me and a couple of my coworkers and I used to go to Foxwoods. What do you need this? We would go to Foxwoods. So he doesn't want this because there's chips. Yeah, see, trying to lick the chips off my finger. Nice try. And I said, hey, just give me a number. We were at a roulette table, and he gave me the number. And man, when I closed my eyes, I felt that unique feeling. And when I say it hit, baby, and it was on our way out, we were leaving. And I think I had put like, what did I put? I think I put like $100 or something on it. And if anybody doesn't know, it's 35-1 on roulette. And I still remember the number. He said 17. Obviously, that's going to be a core memory. And when I say that they handed me $3,500, they handed me $3,500. And there was another coworker with us who she was wicked excited. What was that guy? I think his name was Jared. And I broke them off a percentage each. And I said, all right, guys, time to go home. We're feeling it. And then the second time I was at MGM at Foxwoods, and there was this roulette table. And I love roulette, by the way, because there's so many different ways to play it, and it's fun. It's a social game. I like more the social games than the the ones where you're just by yourself. And I stood next to this gentleman, and he had broken English. Really fun Asian dude. And he was talking to me in like, I don't know what the Asian version of Spanglish is. It was like half English and half his native tongue. And but he would do this giggle. He would go, I literally like that. He would go, and he would throw the dice, and we'd hit all the time. And the only thing that I am upset about in this universe is that I didn't keep upping up my bets. I was playing very conservatively. But the moment that I touched the table, here's the table. The moment I touched that table, I felt that feeling again. So I was like, I'm not leaving this table. I am not leaving this table. And him and I think he rolled for a solid 35 minutes. And that's a long time, guys, for a roulette table. Somebody always busts out. And, I was going up a little bit on the bets, but very conservatively. And I should have been super liberal with it. But that was another night where I was able to win thousands of dollars. And it's that feeling. And it sucks because I only win big with that feeling. And I need to get that feeling. All right. Now that you guys hear my war stories on casinos. Where did I leave off? Were the nachos dinner or? Yeah, more of a dinner. But, honestly, guys, like, we don't eat that much these days. Sometimes I make a big plate of food, and then I go, what the hell am I doing? I don't eat like a maniac anymore. Ever since we lost the 50 pounds, I think what happens is your internal stomach shrinks a little bit. So when you're eating, it like gets full faster. So, I mean, come on, guys. A year plus ago, I would have destroyed these and probably gotten something else. And then we don't keep ice cream in here anymore. Would have polished off ice cream. And it's, we just don't. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to pick off the avocado because, you can't waste avocado. Especially, they're $1 each now. I was like, what? Avocados, man. Back in the day, you could get like 3 or 4 for $1. The worst thing to have an avocado was that it got trendy. I used to live with these pair of brothers. And one of them, they were raised in like Attleboro, very meat and potato guys. They did not venture out. They were the type of guys that we would go to a restaurant. They would always get the chicken nuggets or the chicken tenders with French fries. Not me. I'm a foodie, right? So I would have all these like fruits and vegetables and seasonings and different meats and stuff when we would cook at home. And one day I'm cutting open a mango, and then it was for breakfast. I was cutting up a mango for the fruit, and then I was making avocado toast, and I was cutting up the avocado. And he goes, "What the hell is that?" And I go, "What, dude? What, eggs?" He goes, "No, what's that green stuff?" And I was like, "Are you talking about an avocado?" Like, I don't know why I said it in my California accent, but I was like, "My avocado?" And he goes, "Yeah, man." He's like, "You be eating a lot of that exotic food." That's still a core memory in my head. I was like, exotic food. I was like, I got this at Stop and Shop next to the tomatoes, bro. And anytime it was something. You almost got a chip. You ruined it. But you're so cute. I'm still going to give you one because daddy folds under the pressure of your cuteness. But I'm going to give you tiny little pieces like this to spread it out. All right. So that was the first time anybody had ever said, because guacamole and I mean, that's at Chili's. That's at Fridays. That's at Applebee's. That's everywhere. So it wilded me out that he called a mango that he called a mango and avocado exotic food. I was like, maybe to Attleboro, Massachusetts it is, not to the rest of the world, buddy. All right. TeTe says, I have the tingles. I feel it. I know the place and the game to play. Ooh, TeTe. I'm going to throw you some extra energy here. Boom. There it is. I was scratch chicken and mess way back in the day. I just had a feeling. Good for you. You know what? I've been playing. I think I got Margaret hooked on it. So I don't even play the big lotteries anymore, man. I just don't. I had never gotten the tingly feeling. I'm like everyone else. We just want to, I mean, if it gets up there into like the billions again, I'll play. But, you know, like Mega Millions right now is at 200 million. So is Powerball. So, wow, that's the first time I've ever seen it like that. You guys ever seen this? Look at this. Come on, focus. You guys ever seen this? Powerball and Mega Millions are both the exact same thing. $196 million. I have never seen that. Is that a sign? Do we got to play it tomorrow? It'll obviously be a different number. But what I do play now, every so often, and it's almost at 200,000. This is the game I play right here, guys, in Rhode Island. It's called Wild Money. And, you know, it doesn't get into big numbers, but 200,000 is good. It typically, you guys heard me talk about this yesterday. I know I'm repeating myself, but it's only played in Rhode Island, and it goes up a few $1,000s every day. But now I'm only competing with people in this area, as opposed to, you know, the odds of Mega Million is like 1 out of 300 and something million to 1, which is insane. Let's see. Hey, Ruby-Ann. Oh, Ruby-Ann's in the building. She just says, she goes like this. This is Ruby-Ann. You guys ready? This is Ruby-Ann right now. You ready? She came in the chat and said, hi. That's how I visualize. Sometimes I visualize the way you guys say things. She just went in here and said, hi. All sweet and soft. Satin, hello. How are you? The most I've won is $2 on a scratcher. Oof. Mamacita. Leave the gambling to us then. Don't worry about it. Excuse me. It definitely shrinks. Same with me. TeTe, my mother used to like to play lottery. She in 2019. Oof, sorry to hear that. I just had gone and played her number. She won too, and I put the ticket back in her sweater on her wake. She would. Oh, that is awesome. That's awesome. I like that. That reminds me of the story of Jim Carrey. I think he always told his dad that he was going to be a millionaire, or that he was going to make it. And I think his father passed away before one of his big roles. So one of the big, like, multi-million-dollar checks he ever got, he wrote it out to his dad and put it in his pocket, and then he got buried with it. So I always thought that was I'm getting tingly feeling between your story and her and his. Can Brisket try his new toy out? Oh, he's been playing with it. He's still trying to figure it out. I mean, as far as this goes, he hasn't mastered this part of it yet. This. But there's a bunch of treats in here. So I'll open it up for him. I got to show him that there's something in here first so that he goes with it. Oh, did you already take them all out, bud? Oh, no, look at that. Sniff that one. Oh, you can't have it yet, though. Hold on. Is there more? Oh, yeah, there's more. Look at that one. Ooh. All right, let me put a little piece of chips in here so he gets a little bit more excited. Little tiny pieces. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Tiny. That one has a meat treat. All right, guys. Here we go. Can you guys see him? There you go. He knows how to slide them open and open them. See? And then he's going to use his paw. Sometimes he uses his nose. See, he slid it over. There you go. You got another treat. So he's good with the sliding. I love when he uses his paw though. Let's see if he's gonna use it. Oh no, he's using his snout right now. Oh yeah, he's just using his snout. Usually he uses his paw. Maybe because it's on the couch. Oh, there we go. Yep. See? He's trying to get into the next one, but he's got to move that one. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Oh. I can watch him all day. I can remember being like 8 and going to my mom to get my mom her scratch tickets and Virginia Slims at 8. I know. Same. You know when you start feeling weird about it is when you get older, right? Like you're like, I think they're gonna card me. In California, and I'm sure they had them here in Rhode Island. I remember being young enough or remembering, old enough to remember, young enough to remember. I don't know how to say it. But you guys remember all the cigarette companies used to have billboards? I mean, Marlboro, it was always Marlboro, Marlboro and Camels. They were everywhere. They were printing money. Look at the brisket. I'm glad you did that for her. Absolutely. I love that too, Rubian. Right? We would get cigarettes so young. It's so weird that they would allow you to get gambling stuff, cigarettes, but not alcohol. Isn't that weird? She would have loved it. I think she's loving it. Immortal. Hello, Immortal. Look at him looking at you. I know. He stares at me all the time. You stare at me a lot. You stare at me a lot, buddy. You know that? Are you sniffing me? Why are you sniffing me? Scratch tickets. I get scratch tickets to cash as a rainy day fund. One time somebody like paid me back in scratch tickets, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I'll take it. It's currency. But I was like, I've never heard of anybody paying somebody in scratch tickets. Like it was a winning scratching ticket. Yeah, Jojo, I have. We're still working on it. I've been so busy this week that I haven't spent that much like extra training time with brisket. Yeah. Hello, Molly. Evening, Lupe. Hugs to Brisket Bear. Absolutely. You get all the hugs in the land, buddy. Tay, I have to get that for Daisy May. You know, I have to keep his brain constantly going, guys, because he's just, you know, like he's just sometimes, I don't know if emotional is the word, but I get choked up on like on how wicked smart he is, and I go, oh, how are you so smart? I'm not that smart. It's like when your kid, if you were to have like a kid and they're going to school and they get into AP courses, you're like, where did you get these genes from? You didn't get them from me. I still need to use a calculator. He loves you. It shows. Oh, thanks, Rubian. All right. I think we're done here. I can't eat the rest of the chips. We ate the toppings, and then we're done. This is your last chip, bro. Last chip. No mas. In the hood, we bought ciggies in middle school. I think everybody did that. I was once part of hold on. I gotta censor this story a little bit. Give me a second. Sometimes I have word diarrhea. Okay. I got it. So yeah, same thing, Tay. I mean, I think everybody did that. And for some reason it was always such a cool thing, right? That's why I'm so happy for this younger generation. They don't even it's the younger millennials and the older Gen Zers that still vape, but it's the younger Gen Zers that don't even vape. They're like, get that out of here. What the heck is that? But it was so. I remember my friend. We were part of some camp, like a daily camp thing during the summer, and his. How do I want to say this? One of his parents. I don't want to say which one. I'm trying to be very cryptic here, but still tell the story. So one of his parents worked for a cigarette company, and obviously, he had access to them. It was basically like finding. It was like finding some. I don't know if you were really into arcades. Your friend's parents worked for the arcade company, right? If you were into cars, one of the parents owned a dealership or something. It was that type of thing, right? If you love food, somehow one of my best friends in high school, one of my best friends in high school, his family owned a Mexican restaurant in California. It was amazing. I remember making you have to think like back in the day, $100 was a lot of money. I remember I would clear $100 in tips just by being like, I wasn't even like staff, like a server. I was, it would be like a banquet. It would be like a catering event. And we would just go fill up and we would clean up, and we were basically like bus boys, but clearing $100 at that age, I thought we were ballers. Now $100 is like $20. Let's be honest. You thought $100 when you were younger was like less, like le money on top of le money. Now, just leaving the house, I got no more chips. We're chipless. You just want my hands? Tell me what you want, bud. Tell me what you want. You gotta tell me what you want. You want me to hold you? You want me just to hold you right now? He wants to play now, of course. Yeah, before the live, you were just curled up like a little coyote. You look so cute. So anyways, yeah, his parents, his mom, and the dad ran this amazing restaurant that was near a mall. So it was constantly busy. And I would always ask him, any events happening, bro? I need to re-up. So anyways, that's a side story. Going back to the cigarette story, is his parents, by the way, sorry guys, one last thing. At the Mexican restaurant, at the end of the shift, we got to make food. We got to make our own food. And when I tell you, when you're super young and you've never been in a commercial kitchen and you get to make your own food, I would always make the biggest freaking tacos. Like it would be overflowing. And I just remember going, dude, I remember being so jealous. I was like, you can come here anytime you want and literally make this taco. He goes, "Oh, trust me, after a while, it's, it's still good, but after a while you get used to it." And I was like, I hope I never get used to commercial kitchens and all the bomb food it makes. So anyways, back to the cigarette story. One of his parents worked at a cigarette company, and at that time they were experimenting. He was able to sneak me one. They were working on this cigarette that it was a cigarette, and then you would light it, but it was basically, because you guys remember back in the day, you could still smoke in restaurants, you could still smoke in bars. I remember when I first moved to Rhode Island and you could smoke in bars, you would come home and you would want to throw away all your clothes because it just got in it and it got on your skin. I used to take hour showers when I get back from the club. And they were creating this, and it was a prototype, and it just never hit the mainstream, where you would light it and it would go down as you smoke it. It would go down, but it was smokeless. And where where the, what do they call it on a regular, the cherry, when like you puff, like you guys have seen in the movies, like when you puff, it turns red and it goes down, right? The cigarette gets smaller the more you smoke it. As it was going down, that cherry, whatever the really hot spot would be, if you would put it on your skin or on a couch or something like that, it wouldn't burn. It was nuts. It was nuts. I thought we were living in the future. I was like, dude, this is dope. He goes, yeah, this is dope, man. They got some dope stuff. And I was like, yeah. And this company, I remember Camel, because I remember in the nightclub scene, everybody was smoking these. It was like the competition to Newports, right? The menthol. Camel had come out with this little menthol, like minty ball in the filter that you could crush, and they were called Camel Crushes. And you would crush it, so you could smoke a light cigarette and then crush it, and then it would become a menthol kind of a thing. And all the wait staff were doing that. And restaurant staff they're completely addicted to energy drinks, and because they have to stay up and alert the whole time too. So that's my little story. Let's see. Going a minute. This is me. There's West Wing watching TV on the bed. I'm in the dark living room sipping. I love it. Ruby Ann said, "Don't leave. I just got here." I know this live was only supposed to be 30 minutes, and now we're going on to hour. It happens every time. I'm babysitting my friend's dogs, and he's a black Maltese. He looks like a little mop, and I want one. Yeah, get one. I'm always late. I don't get the notifications anymore for whatever reason. Really? That's so weird. I don't know why some of you get it and some of you don't get it. Oh, there you go, bud. You want me to just hold you? Or are you just trying to get closer to the nachos? What are you trying to do? I can't read here, buddy. You gotta let me read it. You gotta let me read. I'm always late. Speaking of food, brisket? Anybody else surprised at how good Taco Bell did on the chicken nuggets? I didn't even know Taco Bell had chicken nuggets. My choice in 1973 were Cools. Oh, I remember Cools. I had a cool shirt. TeTe, you remember they would mail out those not coupon books, but it was like what was it? It was like a rewards book where, like, if you smoked so many packs, you could like trade it in to get like a t-shirt or a jacket. You remember those? Everybody was always trying to get the jacket. Shanice, don't end the live. I need a distraction. All right, fair enough. I'll stay on for a couple more minutes. Ruby and Shanice, okay. Shanice, Ruby and not really relationship. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, Shanice. We always need a distraction. You don't get anything for $100 today. No, leaving the house, it costs $100. Sometimes I look at Brisket and I go, we're just going to the park, buddy. We're just going to go to the park. And then, of course, we stop by Target or Walmart, or it always seems to be the day where I go, you know what? I'm not spending $1. It always ends up being the day I have to fill up the tank and I got to do something else, or I got to pay some bill. And it's like, mother, can I get a break? Can I? Well, I guess he fell in love with my arm here. I have to go. Hold on, bud. I'm sorry to move your licking post, but I gotta go to the live over here. The Brisky's too precious. I know. Brisket is playing you. He always plays me. I'm a sucker. Satin, I hate the ads in the. Yeah, you guys have said that the last couple days. I don't know what's different from the last couple days than before the lives. I've tried doing research. I'll have to keep looking, but I don't know what YouTube's doing. And I'm gonna have to go back and see if like that's supporting the channel. To be honest with you, if it's not just YouTube, like just doing it for them. If it's supporting our channel, then that's great. But I kind of wish that they weren't there for you guys on the lives. And I don't know how many of you guys are seeing. So TeTe used to smoke, no longer. Yeah, a lot of people used to smoke. They don't really smoke that much anymore. Satin, the smoke on your clothes was so bad from the club. I know. I freaking hated it, man. The day that they outlawed it here in Rhode Island was like the best day of my life. Because you guys have to think about it. That was work for me. The radio station would send me to clubs to like host on the mic, be like, hey, what's up, everybody? Everyone having fun tonight? Yeah. All right, we're giving away 2 tickets to Jay-Z or something. Da, 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 da. Let's go. Basically I was a hype man. Oh, Jesus. My leg's falling asleep, Brisket. You're heavy. You're like deceivably heavy. Ruby Ann, I've never smoked cigarettes. That's because you smoked the devil's lettuce, Ruby Ann. That's why. You went straight to the devil's lettuce. Margaret, Shanice, maybe Lupe could just leave the live up for us all to chat. I was thinking about, and then I was like, oh, no, it's going to get too political. But I wish that this nation wasn't, so divided. And I hate election year because I know it's just going to divide everybody up. But I was like, oh, how cool would it be to have like a watch party for the debates tomorrow? And then I was like, Lupe, as soon as I said it, I was like, never mind. And it sucks too, because it would be cool to do things like that where we could all be involved in civics and learn and just watch and that's it. But I know for a fact it'll turn toxic, and it just sucks. It sucks. And I wish we weren't like that, but it's part of the human condition, and I get it, and it sucks, but I get it. I wish it wasn't so, but I know that I'm a dreamer, so I get it. But I thought it would have been cool to dedicate 1 or 2 of the lives to just us learning about the candidates and learning about the nation and stuff. But these debates have moved so far from talking about ideas and policy to sound bites and little memorized lines just to attack the other person, that it's like they're not even that like informational to watch anymore. It's like, they're all trying to get that 5 to 10 second soundbite for the next morning's news, the I gotcha type of quote. And it sucks because it wasn't always like that. It used to be, the moderators used to give them time to, to articulate their thoughts or maybe to respond to something. But it's just nuts now. It's nuts. I vote Brisket for president. You guys want to do a write-in campaign? Just put it down below. on the ballot where Brisket says no. He doesn't want to touch politics. Let's see, Gemini, Shanice, Margaret, that would be great. In the military, we learned to field strip a ciggy. Did you really? I'm sure that wasn't standard issue training. That was just between. Shanice says it's decided. TeTe said I've never had Taco Bell. Really interesting. Sen, neither of you guys, huh? Virginia Slims. Oh my God. Yeah, I remember those. Oh my God, Margaret, my husband got all the free stuff, including the ugly jacket. He still smokes. He got the jacket. You know what's funny, Margaret, is a lot of that stuff can go for big money at like vintage shops. TeTe. Oh, the pup came over. Hello, Jess. I love that they do the lickies. Oh yeah, brisket is. Sometimes I'm so busy that I don't even realize that he's like licking my elbow or like my shin or something. And then when I snap out of my days that I'm in of like a work mode, I go, "What the heck are you doing, bud? You're like licking me raw. You're trying to get it like into the like down to the bone." So he's definitely. I know their licks are like more like kisses. He's definitely kissing me all the time. Jess, I don't see ads on my end, but I have YouTube Premium. Oh, maybe that's why. TeTe says you have the sound. What is the sound? Molly, I haven't had any ads in the lives. Yeah, I wonder why it's hitting some of you guys and some people it isn't. That's interesting. Again, I'll try re-looking at it again, and I'll do some searches, and maybe, at the very least, I hope we're at least, the RHODE Foody family is benefiting from it. You know. Let's see. Paula H. Nobody can have any kind of debate these days without it ending ugly anymore. I know. And you know what's funny is Adam and I, I think most people in this country, the core things we all agree on. It's always the fringe stuff or the stuff that a TV personality. And you guys have to remember, who did this? Was it Reagan? Reagan did so many bad. Reagan, he did so many bad things. But I think one of them was, God, I forgot what it was. It was basically, there used to be this thing back in the day where like, oh look, Reagan is on TV right now. Interesting. Carter's primary was echo as Biden supported. Oh, they're going historical. I do like the history of politics though too. It's always fascinating. Ross Perot, guys, if they did a really good job on making Ross Perot seem like a crazy man. But if you guys ever like go back, if you're ever bored, just go back on YouTube and listen to Ross Perot. He was a third-party candidate in the 90s. He makes so much sense. It's like he made too much sense to where like the other sides that don't make any sense had to like make sure he didn't win. But what was I trying to get at? Political. I forgot my train of thought. I got into Ross Perot. Let's see. You have the sound. Nobody can. Oh, I was telling you guys about Adam and I. So Adam and I. Oh, I was talking about the country. So the country. I think for the most part we agree on so much more than we disagree on, but it's what we disagree on that the different sides use to separate us, because there's so many things that drive emotion, and because we are so alike, and they don't want us to know that we're so alike. They do these fringe things to talk about in order to divide us. And it's horrible. And if you guys actually look at the history of stuff, I think up until like the 70s or 80s, politicians actually used to, politicians, at least on the federal level, they used to actually talk things out and compromise. And, you know, it wasn't like a 50-50 split down the party lines. Like they used to, you know, like half of the other side used to vote for this stuff. And then half of the guys on this side used to vote for that stuff. So things used to have like a 75%, excuse me, 65, 70% ratio of bills passing. And then once it got into the 90s and, you know, where corporations were viewed as individuals and they can interject all their billions of dollars into elections. And what was the thing that Reagan did? I'm trying to remember the thing, but he basically made it where news, it was okay for news to essentially be like entertainment. And that's when all these 24-hour news channels came out. That's where you get all this stuff, and that's where everyone's getting their news. You think they're getting their news from, like, you know, Lester Holt, like on the networks? They're getting their news from the 24-hour news cycles and the blogs and all this other stuff. And it's like, it doesn't need to be real news because it can be commentary, it can be entertainment than anything else. And it's just, it's sad. You know, you listen to news broadcasts from back in the day, they were so fact-based and all these things. And one of the worst shows, and I'll leave it at this, this will be the last thing we talk about when it comes to this, but the worst show to ever happen, in my opinion, and in the opinions of others, is that show that was on, I think it was CNN. It was called Crossfire. And basically what it was the viewpoint of both sides. Now, at the surface, you okay, bud? You're getting warm. You want to cool down? Here, come cool down. He's getting really hot. Hold on. It was this show called Crossfire where they would give the opinions on both sides and they would get equal airtime. Now, on the surface of saying that, it makes sense, right? Oh, look, there's two sides to an argument. Give them each equal time to talk it out. But you know what that does, though? You know what that does? That gives the perception that half of the nation thinks this way and half of the nation thinks this way. It gives that perception that there's a 50-50 thing here when there isn't. Because like what I said earlier, most of us, we all agree on most things. It's these little things that, you know, we have arguments about. But when you have a show that gives 50-50 and it gives a perception that half of the nation is divided like this, whereas if you really looked at the data, maybe 75% of the Americans think about it on this end and only 25 think of it this way. But that's never talked about. What's talked about is just the two sides of the issue without the data of how we all think. Does that make sense? So like if 80% of Americans say yes to something and 20% say no, we don't know that. You and I don't know that. Because on TV, they're giving this guy 5 minutes and giving this person 5 minutes. And they're basically saying, okay, well, that's the two different opinions. What side do you land on? And it's a really, and there's millions of little examples like that throughout TV, and it's just crazy. So, all right, I said that was the last thing, and that's the last thing. Let me see if I can catch up here. I agree with you. Civics is important. Do it. People can maintain their bearings. Are you sure? This is Love Channel, Lupe. Let's keep it that way. I agree, Margaret. Yeah, I hate my birthday. I'm definitely not political. These days without exactly. That was so cute. Oh, Brisket's just a cutie baby. Second for we have 2 votes for Brisket for president. Gregory Brisket. I see a circle of life. Has always been an issue. Generationally, it's been the same thing. Well, maybe a little bit crazy, but democracy will always prevail. I agree. If you don't have one yet, you could always have a Discord server for those conversations you seek. You know what's funny is I don't know much about Discord. You know, it was kind of explained to me. It's like a chat room, but like a organized chat room, because I've been invited to a ton of Discord channels. Some of them food related. Like I was invited to this like crumble cookies one, and I was like, yeah, I'll jump in. We'll talk about the cookies. But like I never set up an account. I never did anything. And but I would like to learn more about Discord. Taylor says you have the voice. Wait, what do you mean by that though? La voz? I have la voz. Happy hello guys. Exactly none. Lupe, your lives can never be a half hour when you get going. Love how passionate you're about everything. I know it's a problem. It's a problem. Oh, Gregory, that's for damn sure. That industrial complex, man. Always on the side of democracy. I always land on the side of brisket. I don't know where. Oh, there he is. Oh, he got tired of licking and eating chips. Hey, Don, how are you? How are you guys? Yeah, I think we're probably going to wrap it up here. I think we're going to wrap it up. Day 30. Let's be honest. Everyone say hi to Don real quick. Oh, we got 3 votes for brisket. I'm telling you, on your ballot, there's a section that you can write in a candidate's name. Let's all put in brisket. You know what I think is going to happen? I think that there's going to be a third-party candidate that's going to come out of nowhere. Do you guys remember Andrew Yang? I didn't agree everything what he said, but I did like his whole thing about like how AI and robots are going to take over all our jobs, and it's literally happening right now. And he wanted to do the freedom dividend, which was from what's his name, something Payne, where basically Americans got to be successful with the nation as because what I think a lot of people forget when it comes to like pharmaceuticals and when it comes to technology and advancements in different industries, you know who pays for that? You, me, even brisket I think pays a little bit of tax. We give out these grants and these things for research, and then yet they develop it, they monetize it, and then they sell it, and then they overcharge us, and then they charge less to other countries. That's a whole other discussion for another day. But it's basically like, wait, hold on. The U.S., the taxpayer, us, the U.S. citizens paid for this research. Why don't us Americans have a percentage ownership and the proprietariness of it? It's a whole thing, guys. It's bizarre. I vote for brisket. Plans for tomorrow? Work. Yeah, work. Tomorrow is what's tomorrow? Wednesday? Yeah, mad work tomorrow. I got a lot of catching up to do. I didn't think I was gonna have those 4 big meetings today. I thought I was gonna only have like 2 or 3 of them. So it took me out of the loop for a little bit. Michelle, all right, we got 5. Angel knows what I'm talking about. Yang Gang. Brisket. I love it. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging. 30 days. Oh, this is what I was gonna say earlier. Come on. How many of you thought that we wouldn't make it to 30 days? You can be honest. You can be honest. I won't be mad. Because I was probably one of the ones that was like, that's a big, ambitious thing to do. Look, 100 lives in 100 days? Are you okay? And I wonder, I do wonder what the record is on that. Have a good night, everyone. Yes. And I do want to start doing this. I want to start saying good night and and leaving some time for everyone to say goodnight also. Rubian, are you going to sleep after this? I'm going to try. I have to schedule out some posts for tomorrow for Instagram. Um, I have kind of a cool announcement to make real soon. Kind of the generic info on it is I signed up, and I'm going to be investing my time. There is a food pop-up concept that I jumped on, and I'm really excited about it. As I'm excited with the lemonade stuff, that all this is part of a master plan, guys. You'll see when we do a live from something, and I'm going to point out all the different components. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm like, that's why we did this. That's why we did that. That's why we're doing this. And then that's why we're going to be doing this. So you guys are going to be able to see my vision come together, and it's going to be beautiful. The world just needs to stop being crazy. The world just needs to stop being crazy if they don't mind. So I'm really excited. We're going to be doing some pop-ups around Rhode Island. Eventually, it's going to be converted into a food truck, and then maybe a couple years down the line, it might be a restaurant. I told myself I would never get into the food business in that way, but when I saw the passion of this individual in their eyes, and it aligned with the type of things we're going to be doing, I said, I'm breaking my own rule, and we're getting back into the food game. So I'm excited. That was what does all that mean, Lupe? You were answering. Who said that? Rubian asked me if I was sleeping. How did I connect all that? Oh, because I'm going to be up working on that. That's why. So yes, I'm hoping to go to bed real soon. But work is never done. And here's the thing, guys. I don't wish the way that I do things on anybody else, because the way that I do things is I'm a dreamer. I put things into plans and action plans, and again, it might take me a while to implement them, but the way that I do things is, and a lot of the projects that we have going on, there's no immediate payout. It's not like going out and getting a job and getting a paycheck that first week or two. It's like projects that you're putting together, and maybe this thing grows, but you don't spend the money on it. You just keep reinvesting it into it. You keep reinvesting. So there's no money like pulling. So a lot of my projects, I'm not seeing a dime. But that's where you got to have faith. You got to have faith in yourself, in your abilities. You have to have faith in others, and you have to have faith in the idea on the project. And I've been very lucky to continue that way, and it's really amazing how it's all coming together. It really is. It's going to be cool. I'm excited for it. You coming through? Wait, I read that already. Unions, work a job with a union. You'll be able to retire with great benefits. Agreed. Yeah, I have a lot of friends that are union. They make great money. Some great blue collar workers. They're doing great. Maybe if I had to do my life all over again, maybe I would have went into the trades. But I'm happy with the kind of the entrepreneurial route that I took, and especially if the next year or two come together the way that I am envisioning, then it would have been, all the sacrifices would have been worth it. So I'm excited. Only 70 more. You got 70 minutes left, Jojo? It's all or nothing. There is no in between. I love it. Sweet dreams all. Thank you. Good night, Angel. RHODE asked you that same question. What is H? I don't know what is H. Shanice with the love. Mad love back to you. The most lives in a row. Yeah, I'm all curious. If anybody wants to research for that, research that for me, that would be great. I don't have the scruples right now. Jeez, maybe I will go to bed. I can feel myself getting like tired and dizzy. Shanice, my thoughts are with you. Oh, Shanice, absolutely. Yeah, Shanice, I'm proud of you. I think that's probably the thing I want to say right now. I'm proud of you, Mama. You threw me a curveball by talking about it publicly, so that took guts, and I'm proud of you for that as well. Thanks, Ruby Ann. How do I find you? Good luck. Ruby Ann has like no social media. She's on the run. I think all the alphabet agencies are after her because she only does like email. She's like that Amish guy on. I just watched Titus. You guys have watched the Appalachian Amish guy? That's Ruby Ann. That's Ruby Ann. I'm not saying it's a red flag. But it's definitely a beige flag. It's definitely beigey. Oh, Jojo, no, I meant 70 more days in live. I know. I don't like to look at it that way because that number is so much bigger. I'd rather look at, hey, we did 30. Go to bed, Lupe. I know. You guys can see it in my eyes. I'm getting sleeps. That's good, Shanice. Yeah, let it out. Process it. Ruby Ann, I don't have socials. See? Told you guys. We appreciate you too, Shanice. She can do email or text. TeTe, yeah, I think so. There's Adam's coming into town soon. I got to figure out what day he's coming into town. Ruby Ann, it's going to be better. It's going to be better because remember she's in Canada, so it's going to be better to do like, oh, you don't have socials. See, if you had socials, ma'am, you would have been able to do like an IG or Facebook call. But you got to live like you got to live like someone who's on the run. You know, the problem with when you cut out the world can't absolutely surprise you and give you all the gifts. You can send me her email through Instagram. All right, sounds good. I think I have both of your guys' emails anyways. Google has chat rooms and video, I think. Jess, you're ruining this for me. You're ruining this for me, Jess. She needs to learn her lesson. I sent her an email a while back, but I don't have the email chain anymore. Wow, you even delete your emails, Ruby Ann? Ruby Ann, you're hiding something. I gotta figure out what you're hiding. I'm surprised you're not a Scorpio. Scorpios are like that, very secretive, annoyingly secretive. Trust me, I have experience. Even if you're not a Scorpio, one of your risings or moons is Scorpio. Shanice, can we dissect Ruby Ann? She's got a little Scorpio in her. Lupe needs sleep. I know. Okay. Yeah, I need to shut up. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Day 31. I don't know what we're eating tomorrow. We'll figure it out either way. Maybe she's in witness protection. I know. Is Ruby Ann even her name? I've never heard of a name like Ruby Ann. I don't know. I don't know, guys. But thank you guys for chilling. And thank you for the long good nights and goodbyes. All right, guys. You guys know the drill. Be well. Look at sleepy pup. Be well, eat well, and take care of each other, okay? I'm going to go play with this little guy. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. All right. Ciao.